and welcome all my Bozy Bo listeners. This is the 4th episode of the Bozy Bo podcast. Bozy Bo is designed to help your children drift off into a peaceful sleep, help soothe their little minds, and calm any of the day's anxiety that may have built up. This podcast combines relaxation techniques with beautiful and ethereal stories. If you and your little ones enjoy this podcast, please subscribe, and every week all new episodes of the Bozy Bo podcast will be in your library list automatically for you to enjoy. We'd also love to hear from you with any feedback or suggestions. Our contact details can be found in the description notes of this podcast. Well, first of all my little Bozy Bows, I'd just like to say a few hellos to some of my listeners who have contacted me this week. Especially to Neve, who is 8 and comes from Belfast. Your mummy contacted me to say how much you love to listen to this at bedtime. Well, Neve, that makes me so happy, and that's why I do this podcast, for people just like you. I'd also like to say hello and a thank you to Evie, aged 11, and Gracie, aged 8, in Buckinghamshire, who kindly helped me with some of the development of this podcast. I would also like to tell you all that if any time any of my listeners who may be budding authors would like to send their own stories to the podcast, it would be my pleasure to read them out. Perhaps speak to your parents first and ask them if that would be okay. I can be contacted on my website, which is the bozybopodcast.com. Okay, my little Bozy Bows, I'd like you to find a comfortable position. Are you comfortable? That's good. Before we start our story tonight, I would like you to feel as relaxed as you can be. You don't have to join in if you don't want to, but you might enjoy it. Now that you're comfortable, I would like you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out using your mouth. I'm going to walk you through my favourite garden, and I'd like you to come with me using your mind. This garden is long. It is filled with flowers of so many beautiful colours and creatures, such as birds, foxes, squirrels, 1,000 butterflies. Now I want you to focus on my voice and try to imagine the things that I say as we walk through the garden. You can feel the warmth of the sun shining down on you. You feel warm and safe. You see someone you love standing in the garden with you. It can be your mummy or your daddy or whomever you choose. They are going to walk through the garden with you too. I want you to think of the word sleepy. 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 I'm going to say some words, and I want you to imagine them as I say them. Are you ready? Sunbeams. I would like you to imagine a sunbeam coming down from the sky and shining on your face. Can you feel its warmth? That's good. Leaves. I would like you to imagine some leaves. Can you see their colours and shapes? Easter egg. Can you see the Easter egg? How big is it? What colour is the wrapping around the egg? Eagle. Can you see it soaring in the sky above with its beautiful big wings? Petals. See those petals on the flower, the oranges and pinks. You. I would like you to picture yourself with a big smile on your face, looking happy. Well done. Now that that's done, are you ready for my story? Then I shall begin. Tonight's story is called Dreams and Sunbeams. He lay in his bed, tucked up, all warm, had kisses from Mummy. He gave a big yawn. As he closed his eyes, his body settled so still. But as sleep began, there was nothing until he looked at his feet. He was stood on a cloud that travelled with ease and moved him around. His face was aglow. He felt the warmth of the light from the sunbeam that kissed him. He knew everything was all right. He kicked up his foot, and a piece of cloud rose up to make shapes of his teddy. But then the cloud broke up. He felt his hand being taken and looked to his side. "Mummy," he shouted, his grin far and wide. The cloud shifted shape, which sent them up with a bump. It changed to a slide. In the middle, a hump. Wind blew through their hair as they descended down, and music so beautiful filled the air all around. From the corner of his eye, colours flickered all around, from lilacs to blues, dancing to the sound. It danced to the music. It twinkled and shone. But as quick as he saw them, they flashed and were gone. The sunbeam returned, so warming, so bright. And out of its rays came a fairy in flight. She spoke softly and gentle, but he could not hear what the fairy was saying, so his cloud floated near. Slowly, her words became clear in his head. It was a song he knew well, and this is what she said. We're going up to Bosey Bow for lots of Bosey Bow. We're all in our Bosey Bow with all the friends we know. There's Teddy and Dolly and a Coochie too. We're going to have some Bosey Bow and sweet dreams too. Well, my little Bosie Bow listeners, hopefully you are nearly asleep. If not, just give your teddy, Dolly or Coochie, an extra cuddle and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth. For now, I wish you a very good night and lots of very sweet dreams. Good night.